Mignogna? Is that what it is? Yes, so join us every Wednesday at 6 o'clock Central, okay? Which is you. Keep forgetting where I am. I'm in Central. So there's that, and then also, I was really a bad Star Trek fan yesterday. Listen to you. You're like, what did you do? Did you like kill Mr. Spock? What did you do? No, I didn't talk about it. Brian, were you surprised that I didn't talk about it? I went a whole hour without talking about it, he said. Exactly. So, I want to tell all of you guys, maybe your thing was anime, or video games, or manga. My thing, when I was a little kid, was Star Trek. Oh my goodness. Star Trek, all the time. I drove my mother insane. How many of you people drive your parents insane with your anime stuff? Right? Okay. The difference is, my mom's actually here. You know what? I was obsessed. Like, I would record it, and we're talking the original Star Trek, way back in the day, you know. When dinosaurs ruled the earth. I would watch it, but then I would put a cassette recorder by the television and record the episode on an audio cassette. And then I would slide the player under my pillow at night and listen to episodes as I went to sleep. And then I would lock myself in my room for hours every day, building models and making costumes. My mom sewed, and so I begged her to make me Star Trek uniforms. And finally she's like, I'm gonna teach you how to use a sewing machine yourself. I don't wanna make any more of those stupid costumes. I was like, Mother, that's blasphemy. In fact, do you know what she called Star Trek? Star Trash. Security. Take this woman out. I do not know her. And my Uncle Paul used to tease me mercilessly. He'd go, beep, 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 I'm Dr. Spock, beep, beep. And I'm like, shut up! It's Mr. Spock! I was so obsessed. So, fast forward many decades, and I wanted to fulfill my childhood dream of playing Captain Kirk. And so, you guys have those childhood dreams too, you know you do. And so I got together with a bunch of friends, and we rebuilt the entire soundstage from the original Star Trek series. It's in Georgia. He's been there. It's beautiful. And we proceeded to shoot 11 full-length episodes that finish the original series of Star Trek. Now, a lot of you guys may be too young to know this, but in the original Star Trek, Captain Kirk used to say at the very beginning of the show, these are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. It's 5-year mission to explore strange, right? 5-year mission. They were canceled in their 3rd year. It just stopped. There was no end. It just stopped. And then the next time you saw Kirk or Spock or McCoy was 10 years later in Star Trek the Motion Picture. And by then, Captain Kirk was an admiral. He wasn't even the captain of the ship anymore. Spock had gone back to Vulcan. Everybody had kind of gone their own ways. So my thought was, why don't we pick up right where the original series was canceled and finish the 5-year mission of the Enterprise, return the ship to Earth, and tell some really compelling stories as to why everyone is right where they were when the motion picture began. So we perfectly filled that gap. It's beautiful. And the reason it's beautiful is because it was made completely with love. Nobody made any money. You can't make money from somebody else's property, right? You can't just make Star Trek and sell it. So it wasn't about money, it was about passion and paying tribute to something that meant a lot to many people when we were young. There are people nowadays that are your teachers in school and scientists and experts in all kinds of fields because they were inspired by that show when they were kids. And so we did what was never done. We finished the original series of Star Trek. We have 10 million viewers. So let's join you guys. All go home and watch it. And here's the best part: it's free. they're like, I don't really think I'm that interested. Oh, it's free. Okay, I'll watch it. Star Trek. Thank you. See that? There's my. Why didn't I say that? Where is it found? Good question. You'll have to find it yourself. No, it's at StarTrekContinues.com. The name of the series is Star Trek Continues. And I get to fulfill my childhood dream. And you know what? You're going to see a lot of familiar faces as well. People from a lot of TV shows that you guys have seen. Other voice actors. Some of you guys know my buddy Habercorn. He plays Mr. Spock. And I gotta tell you, he does a great job. Chuck Huber, he plays Dr. McCoy. Oh yeah. We've had some other voice actors in our series, and a lot of actors from different TV shows. Even the Incredible Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, is in our second episode. So check it out, okay? You know that's right. Yes. So check it out, StarTrekContinues.com, okay? I'm so glad you asked that question. That was not planned, by the way. Did you hear what he said? Who's gonna play Scotty then? Who's a Star Trek fan here? Classic Star Trek fan who knows who played Scotty in the original series of Star Trek? Anybody? Do you know the actor's name? Hold on, listen everyone.
James Doohan.
James Doohan, Jimmy Doohan, played Scotty in the original Star Trek. Guess who plays Scotty in my show? Chris Doohan, his son, is playing his dad's role. You guys, it is so cool. In fact, you know what? The first day we shot, the first day we were on set, we were shooting a scene where Kirk and Scotty are coming out of the turbo lift, the elevator, into the bridge, right? So here's me standing there in my little Kirk uniform, and Chris is standing beside me, and we looked at each other, and we're like, can you even, like, it was that moment of like, can you believe we're doing this? And Chris said to me, I'm doing exactly what my dad did 50 years ago. He was wearing the exact uniform, the doors open, he walked right to the engineering station where his dad was in the show, and it was the coolest thing. So check it out, again, worth every penny you'll spend. Free. Who's got a question for me tonight? Oh, that was up.